Hey there, Tiny Bandits. Welcome. My name is Siar, and I am both a filmmaker and a game developer. Welcome to my game development series. In this series, I'll take you through the process of creating my game step by step. So what am I working on? Well, I am developing a game inspired by Metroid Prime. For those unfamiliar with Metroid Prime, it's a first-person shooter released back in 2002 for the Nintendo GameCube. It combines elements of exploration, puzzle solving and storytelling, and even after 20 years, its recent remaster shows that it remains absolutely a masterpiece. So back to my game. My project will incorporate similar mechanics, including puzzles and combat sequences. However, it will be set thousands of years in the past, and it will draw from Mesoamerican mythology. Our protagonist is a young boy named Tezca who will gain godlike powers as the story progresses. While future Dev Diaries will focus on story and character development, these Devlog series will be more technical. So let's talk about the basic mechanics. Like Metroid Prime, my game is a first-person shooter where the player can walk around and shoot using an arm cannon. The arm cannon will be integral to both combat and puzzle solving. So let's dive into the development process and see how the game evolves. So let's talk about my workflow. I'm working with Unreal Engine, so the primary engine for this game is Unreal Engine. So looking to Samus Aran, it's a character and it can shoot, and her arm cannon is the way she interacts with the world and with the puzzles, and that's basically what I'll be trying to create. So what I've made is just a character. Luckily, Unreal Engine has built-in classes. You have the actor class, and then you have the pawn and the character, and all these classes are derived from a parent class, and within each child classes there are incorporated features. So I've chosen as the parent class for my the player character the character class from Unreal Engine, because it has many built-in features as meshes, just being able to walk around, etc. So the first thing I've done is created that class. You just walk around, and the second thing is just being able to attack. For that, I've just used a line trace just to be able to just shoot a line trace and being able to hit objects with that. So I can later on differentiate enemies, objects, etc., whatever. So that's the first thing I've done. And from this character class, I've named it FPS character. I don't know why, but that's what it is now. And as the game continues, I will add different features to this character class, but for now our main focus is it needs to shoot from the arm. For now it's going to be the right arm, and Metroid Prime also and always has the right arm as the arm cannon, but for my character it uses both arms, so it has gauntlets on both arms, but each gauntlet is different from the other. One can just shoot blast, and the other can shoot rockets and more heavier attacks. But for now, it's just focusing on shooting a blast and shooting rockets. So that's what I made. I made an attack function, and in the attack function, it's important to do a line trace, being able to recognize or hit objects or enemies. Also have the ability to play the sound. It needs to have a blast sound, but also it needs to be able to play the custom effect that we're going to use for the blast, the rockets, etc. So these are all basically the features that I've incorporated into the attack function, and as the game will progress, of course, I will make it more robust. But these are the basics, and that's what I've made. Um, but that's not everything, of course. In order to shoot something, you also need a projectile. So that's what I made. It's the projectile class. So as soon as my character shoots, the at least invokes the function to attack. This attack will also um, invoke projectile class, because that's the object which will hit any other object or enemies, etc. So going back to the FPS character class, what I've done is I have given it a mesh. I just chose randomly a metahuman, and I've exported into Blender, cut out the arms, imported back again, and placed it on the placed it as the character mesh. So for now, it just has both the arms, and it makes my life a little bit easier because you don't have to animate and see everything. And I don't think I'd like to see my whole body as we progress in the game, but that's a design choice. I'm not sure about now, but for now, when you play as the character, you don't see the whole body, just the arms, and that's good for now. And just to make it simpler, I've downloaded or I've bought some animations from the marketplace. I think it was a mage doing some mage-like stuff, animations, so I've just used it, and I think for now it just works. Later, of course, I'll be doing some motion capture with some custom animations later in the game, but for now it works. So that's why you only see the arms. And of course later there will be the gauntlet animated into the arms. So yeah, that's the character class for now. It has an FPS camera. You have the mesh. The mesh is plays the animation, the attack animation, and when it does the attack, it shoots the projectile class, which I've also given a mesh, sort of a power blast mesh to it, and this is what it shoots. And I've also incorporated a crosshair, and this crosshair is actually designed by AI. I have a video about how to create widgets and all those stuff with the help of AI. It really helps with designing a video game. So that's exactly what I've done. So for the people that haven't seen the video, please go check that video out. It helps you a lot in the design phase. So that's what I've been doing. This crosshair is made. I have used a background remover and then incorporated it as a widget. And as you can see, it looks amazing. I think I'm very happy with it. It's also in the colors that I want it to be. And now my player character can walk around in the level. It has, as I said, a mesh, has a camera, and it can shoot blast projectiles. And these projectiles, they do have a certain characteristics that it deals damage to objects and enemies. I've already incorporated it, but for now there are no enemies. But what I can show you is I've made an extra class. I call it the base impact object, and this class will be basically a class for every other object in the game. And what's important in this class is that I can check or uncheck it for destructibility or not. And if it's destructible, I've added an impact sound and also an impact effect. And all these impact effects and sounds that you've been hearing so far, the effects are from Epic Games Marketplace. I don't know if whether I bought it or it was free, but these are all just for an example. Later on, I'll custom create, or an artist will just custom create these effects. But for now, it's just placeholders, and I think it works. And yeah, I'm very happy about it. The FPS character class, projectile class, base impact class. I've added sound and effect in the functions. I've added crosshair. And yeah, we're basically ready to shoot everything we see. So that looks awesome. That's it for today's devlog. I hope you found it insightful and that you're as excited about this project as I am. There's a lot to cover and many more updates to come as we continue on this game development journey together. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Siar and I can't wait to see you in the next one.